Sandy, how you doing?
Good, Anthony. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's nice to see you again.
Good to see you. Heard a lot of good things about you from Bobby.
Yeah, absolutely. You catch the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I did. It looked great. Did you?
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a good
Great
shoot
game.
there. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
have loved to have been there. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, man. It was an exciting game. So let's get down to business. So,
Okay.
Sandy, how long have you been been the president of this company?
So I've been the president for around 11 years now. I actually started out as a sales rep for Duluth Operating Group in '97 at the Augusta branch, and then I've been lucky enough to work my way up the ladder, so I'm here.
Awesome. So how long have you been working out of the Duluth office now?
I've been in the Duluth office since 2005, so I hope to retire here.
Wow, well that's a great story to hear. It's also impressive to assume the role of president for a company with revenue of $48.6 million.
Thank you, I appreciate it. We're awfully proud of that. It was up 3.5% from the previous year, so we're stoked to see the progress.
Yeah, I bet. It's a lot of growth. So I understand we've been allotted 20 minutes for this meeting. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I'd like to start this meeting by sharing some of the benefits Salesforce can offer for your company, and so we can see what we could take you that extra step.
Okay.
Before I begin, I'd like to give you my business card so you can contact me if you ever need to.
Okay, great. I'll also give you mine.
Great, thank you. All right, well, would you mind if I take notes during this meeting?
Oh, no, not at all. I'd like to as well.
Great. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to interrupt me. I want to give you as much information about Salesforce as possible.
Okay.
I understand you're wanting to move towards a more unitary system for sales/territory tracking.
Yeah, that's one problem we've really encountered with the growth we've had is the need for one unitary system for our sales team and maintenance team where the information is easily accessible for both teams. With all 4 branches, we're now providing service for 286 clients, so it's really gone out. You know.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of buildings to maintain and keep track of, honestly. So it's my understanding you have 10 salespeople stationed out of the Duluth location, and then 5 for each of the other locations.
Right.
Do y'all currently use any system where they can all see the information you have stored for their customer and potential clients, or maybe each branch has their own way of keeping track of clients?
Yeah, so each branch, they have their own way of doing so, which can definitely, it's caused some issues at times. Duluth and Augusta, they both use an online filing system, which it can't be shared to the other locations. They don't use the same system, so that's been a problem. The Nashville location, they use their own way to track customers, and that's just by simple Excel sheets. So at least they are online, unlike our Jacksonville company, which is our branch, which is more old-fashioned, and they use filing cabinets for theirs. So, yeah, so it's obvious we need a single system for all the locations our company is branched in to share information with. We would like to use a system where we can put anything from scheduled appointments for cleaning services to just the contact information of the client.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been pretty difficult to relay information at headquarters, especially from Jacksonville and Nashville locations, whom, from what you're saying, may not be as organized and efficient as you might want your company to be.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like any business, I'm sure service and customer satisfaction is one of your most important areas you guys focus on as a company, and I'm sure the communication issue has caused a little bit of havoc in the company, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said before, it's difficult for the other branches to relay information to the headquarters in Duluth, and we feel it's totally unacceptable to lose business because of a communication issue on our end. So many of our competitors have started using a unitary system already, and it's definitely hurt us in the past years. Our maintenance team has 77 people. Obviously have many appointments that they schedule weekly, and we're missing key opportunities because of a lack of a unified communication amongst our company. We estimate this year alone we have lost around 30 clients due to missed appointments caused manually. In regards to our social media accounts and our digital marketing strategies, we are extremely active and up to date. And unfortunately, due to our current problems that we have had with not having a unified system, is we've had a multitude of bad reviews online. With that said, we know what this can do to a company, and we definitely want to move away from that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Honestly, there's no reason to lose business over something avoidable like that, especially when your competitors are using up-to-date filing systems that you can be using as well. Also, being in the Atlanta market for the Duluth location, it's essential that you don't fall behind the competitors with all the potential clients flooding around that area.
Yeah.
So with each branch not using the same system for filing, I guess my question is there ever been any problems for the salespeople to overlap territories or maybe call another salesman client, kind of like an overlapping of calls between the same reps to the same clients might get annoyed or something like that, is that an issue?
Yeah, it is. We actually discussed that in our board meeting last week. We've lost several customers just simply because they were annoyed at the disorganization of our sales team. And we're receiving multiple calls per day from different sales reps, that's unacceptable. These kind of things can be an instant turn off for any client. I know I'd personally be annoyed and would take my business elsewhere. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, being a unitary system, each salesman could enter their information for the clientele and then can share it with the entire sales team, so it'd be a little easier for you. This would obviously solve the issue of making multiple calls to the same customer. Also, the salespeople would be able to easily view their territory and that of the other salesmen to make sure they're not approaching a client that's out of their jurisdiction to avoid kind of these overlapping issues.
Right, yeah, I mean, that definitely sounds beneficial to us. I mean, really at this point, anything to keep clients and not lose them anymore is beneficial to us.
Yeah, so. I mean, I totally understand that completely. So you've made it pretty evident that you want everything that Salesforce kind of can offer for you. Another question, would you want the maintenance team to use the system as well if you're going to get it?
Yeah, so the maintenance team, they're required to stop by the office daily. They usually check in the morning, and they basically check their schedule for the day. Also, the maintenance team has a pre-cleaning appointment for new clients where they come inspect the building and all that. This causes many missed appointments because the salespeople set up the pre-cleaning appointments when the customer signs the contract, and we don't have a way to bridge that information gap that's not there between the sales team and the maintenance team. We need to have those linked together.
So once again, it seems as if another issue is just the communication that could be easily fixed or changed, and it's causing the clients to be unsatisfied. Well, we obviously know that the communication error is the key factor to the lost client. So now let's look at how Salesforce can solve this problem for you, and let me show you how it works so you can get a better idea of it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, alright, here's the home page. We wanted to make it easy for anyone to use. I'm sure some of the maintenance team isn't very technologically savvy, and I understand you have some older salesmen that don't want to move their information to the cloud. I hear that's kind of a little bit of a thing. So we tried to make exactly, man. So we've actually tried to make the homepage pretty generic, and we decided to use our model page off of Google's homepage since nearly everyone uses or has used Google and everybody knows how to. So in the middle, we have a search bar where the salesperson can easily type in a client's name and pull up their information. So let me log into another client's account and search on their customer. Let's see, John Doe. Alright, so as you can see, it pops up a tab, and once you view this tab, you can see every little piece of information that has been entered and recorded for the client, very easily accessible. Yeah, so here you can see John had initial appointments on November 13th of 2014, and with that you can actually enter notes for that specific appointment, so a salesperson could simply click on the appointment and it'll tell you any notes taken for that appointment. And honestly, this will come in handy when customers have special requests or maybe have a custom schedule for cleaning due to their business hours. So now if you click on the email tab, you can send out mass emails to the customer base, which you can see right here. And this will take away any burden of calling customers repetitively and the problem of having different salesperson call the same client, which you guys are trying to avoid.
Okay, great. So as we talked about, some of the people may not be prone to learning new technology. So do y'all have any kind of training system where y'all come in and maybe teach us how to use the system?
Yeah. Actually, our technology assistant will come in for a scheduled training session at each branch. This way, each salesman can see how to use the system and ask any questions that may be of a concern to them. We also have online assistance over the phone that can help from any time from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Okay. And lastly, we can always send over the technology assistant anytime they are needed. We really want you to be able to easily access or navigate through the system and be able to use it to its full potential. Also, another great thing we recently developed was a mobile app, which as well. So if there's ever a case where your sales team needs to schedule a client for an appointment outside of the office, they can easily access the software and add clients to the system, which you can see right here. Also, this will come in handy for the maintenance guys if they ever, I guess, need to look up appointment times or cleaning locations when they're outside of the office.
Right. Yeah.
So having faster and more organized access to the system, I feel as though your sales team will have a much easier time communicating and reviewing any of the overlapping problems you guys are currently experiencing.
Yeah, definitely. All this sounds great to me. So now that I know all the benefits that Salesforce has to offer for the company, let's go ahead and talk numbers. I'm sure you're not giving the system away.
No, definitely not. So the startup fee is $18,000. This includes us coming and setting up the system as well, and also includes a training session for everyone using the system. We also have associates that you can always call with any problems, and they will gladly walk you through over the phone. After this initial fee of $18,000, we charge $85 a month per employee. So let me ask you a question. Will it just be the maintenance team and sales team that will need a Salesforce account, or?
Definitely the sales and maintenance team will need an account. I'd also like a personal account for myself, and then we have 4 sales branch managers and 5 maintenance branches, so I'd like another additional 9 for them. So I guess altogether about 111 accounts.
Okay, wonderful. So 111 accounts. So you're looking at paying $9,435 per month. So for the first year, you're looking at a total cost of about $131,220. And we do both 6-month contracts and yearly contracts, so you can choose from either or.
Okay, well, I mean, it's hard to argue with the numbers, and you've proven what kind of a success the Salesforce could bring to the company. I'd really like to see what the system could do for our company.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So you'd like to go forward with this?
Yeah, I'll meet with my associates tomorrow and let me relay the information to them, and we'll look into planning another meeting for next week. Without knowing much more about the sales team and the current operations of the company, I'm sure they would like some more information and probably have some more specific questions for you about the system.
All right, great. So you can do the same time around, Thursday, 10 a.m. next week?
Yeah, that works for me. Definitely.
All right, wonderful. Well, it was nice to see you again.
All right, it was great to see you.
Take care.
Thank you.